everybody! So today I'm going to bring you a long-awaited video telling you how to give yourself a honey facial. My skin is kind of freaking out a little bit today, but I'm hoping this will make it better. And let me say that since November I've been giving myself honey facials, and I really do think it's kind of improved my skin a bit. And the theory behind a honey facial is that honey is antibacterial and honey has a ton of antioxidants. Because the molecules are small, it'll penetrate the skin and help you out. Also, the theory is that if you get honey that's locally grown or locally harvested or things like that, it'll help you during the allergy season so you don't have as many sneezels and sniffles. But this is just one from Trader Joe's. This is raw organic honey, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. First things first, you need to cleanse your face. I've just finished. I'm out of breath. What is wrong with me? It's because I ran up the stairs because I was like, oh, I'm going to do a honey facial. This is what I've been using. This is from Beauty Mint. These mints have been like popping up everywhere. They got like 150 of them. But this is from Beauty Mint, and it is the Essential Cleanser with Aloe. Here's the thing. When doing a honey facial, you cannot just use any cleanser. You need to use a cleanser that's natural. Don't use benzoyl peroxide. Don't use salicylic. Make sure that your face is clean. You should not be wearing makeup. You should have removed your makeup, slept overnight, clean your face. And again, this is the one I use. It has no big bad things, no main active ingredients, but the essential thing is aloe. Either aloe or avocado is what you want to try to go for, because those are two very natural things, and as long as it cleanses, your skin will be prepared. We don't want to use chemicals because otherwise it could like offset the honey or, just kind of mess with things. So we want to keep it pretty natural here. And this is just what I use. You guys can use whatever. They have like a quiz online or something that you take. This is the one that I've been using and I love it. It has aloe vera. So if you guys have aloe vera, avocado, you may want to go for a cleanser such as that. But avoid sulfur, avoid salicylic, avoid benzoyl peroxide, etc. But this one is actually very, very good. It washes away dirt, oil, and makeup, cleanses, keeps it balanced and refreshed. So the key here is balancing and refreshing and natural and aloe vera. So that's what it looks like, and because I've already applied it to my face, I don't need to do that. But make sure that you cleanse your face. But make sure that you cleanse your face in a natural way, and then we can get started mixing the honey facial. So take a clean foundation brush. You want to make sure that this is extremely clean, like you want to scrub the poo-poo out of it. Make sure that it will come back with nothing else on it, and then we can kind of go in and start mixing our ingredients. So of course, first things first, we're going to add a honey, and I'm going to add, I guess, about a 1/4 cup. Between an 1/8 and a 1/4 of a cup. Big old glob. Whoopsies. Kitty, that's not for you. He thinks it's his. So as you guys can see, the honey is pretty darn goopy. So that's when the liquids are going to come in so that we can kind of break this up and get it to a consistency that's gonna kind of work like a mask on our face. Next, we're going to apply a little bit of organic extra virgin olive oil. A lot of people are going to say, oh my god, don't use oil on your face. Trust me, I've been doing it. It's been working. I've been freaking out today, but I haven't done one since the beginning of January and even late December. But these honey facials have been working. This is an all-natural product. It has been in the world since forever, like since Jesus' time, with the olive leaves and trees like that, and it's okay for our skin because it will not clog. If anything, it will cleanse. So to this, I'm going to add about a tablespoon to the mix, about just 1 tablespoon of this extra virgin organic olive oil. Next, we're going to add just a touch of milk. Now, there is the theory that dairy can cause acne when you eat it because it raises hormone levels. So I don't necessarily recommend drinking this if you are allergic to dairy or things like that. But when applied to the skin, as long as you do not have a dairy reaction, you can use this. Do not use soy milk though. If you guys want to abort the milk, you do not have to put it in. But I do just to kind of give it a little bit more body. I use only about 1.5 teaspoons, which is 1/2 of a tablespoon, just a very, very small amount. And when applied to the skin, it gives it kind of a soothing effect. You want to make sure that it's just organic whole milk, but it gives it a very, very soothing effect, and it kind of calms the skin down. Ingesting it may cause acne. I don't really know. I'm doing dairy-free just to kind of figure it out. I'm going to add 1/2 of a tablespoon, and then we will mix this all together. So that is our mixture. I hope you guys can see it, and I know it looks kind of gross. Technically it could be eaten. I would not really recommend that, but what you want to do, the honey's kind of chunky, so you just want to make sure that you mix this all in together until it's like really, really blended. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. You guys see how this honey is like more of a paste? We're now going to apply this to our clean and cleansed face. Remember, do not use harsh chemicals to cleanse your face. Make sure that you use an all-natural cleanser. But now that my face is cleansed and stuff like that, and I have this mixture all kind of ready, you could heat it a little bit. If you want to pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds and then mix out any of the warm spots, that might work as well. But we're just going to start to apply this to our entire face in a semi-generous layer. And it doesn't really matter where you start, it doesn't really matter where you end, but you just want to apply this to your entire face, kind of avoiding the delicate skin of the eyes. It wouldn't be bad if you got it there, but you know, some people may be sensitive, etc. And again, if you do have a dairy allergy or a dairy intolerance, make sure that you do not use milk. And don't use soy milk either, no matter what, because soy milk has estrogen in it, and the estrogen could affect the skin differently. So if you're going to take out the milk, you could replace it with a little bit of mineral water, or just leave it as nothing. And this is great for blackheads and whiteheads, and even cystic acne. So really doesn't matter what age or, you know, what kind of acne you have. This is just a weekly or twice weekly, or for me it was 3 times weekly until I stopped in December and January. Great way to kind of just, you know, fix up your face for a little bit, give yourself some antioxidants, a little bit of moisture, and a little bit of antibacterial superpowers. So now that this is applied, I'm going to let it dry. I have a little bit left. You could put this on your body. It really does not matter. If you want, you could go over with a little bit thicker of a layer on the places where your skin is thicker. For instance, my skin here is really thin, but I have really thick skin up here, so I could go over this twice. But bottom line, I'm going to wait for this to get a little bit dry, and then I'll be right back. Hey guys. I'm just chilling here for 10 minutes with some honey on my face. I should dress like a bumblebee. That'd be really appropriate, huh? Anyway, so we are just going to let this soak in. Do you like how it's like all over my face? My face kind of feels good. It feels like fresh, kind of. It just feels like fresh. It doesn't feel like I have like a ton of stuff on there. Like you would expect to feel really sappy, but you don't. So I'm just chilling here. Should I do a honey dance? Oh, by the way, I'm off of my antibiotics. I was thinking of taking those like all natural herbal supplements. Herbal? I don't know. Herbal, that sounds like hairball. So I'm not really sure, but have you guys tried any? Give me some brands that you like, because I'm thinking about it, just because I used to take thistle and then what was it, willow root from like Whole Foods. But I'm thinking, I've been seeing like these acne things online that you eat. They're like herbal or herbal or however you pronounce it. Been thinking about it, so tell me what your opinions are. But yeah, we're just chilling like little honey mask face things. Kitty, don't look at me that way. I think he can totally tell that I have something on my face and he knows like I'm not normal. He's looking at me like, you are not a normal human being. I was like, you know what, Kitty? You're not a normal human being either. You're a cat. Everyone, so now it's been about 10 minutes that this has been on my face. So what's happening is that the honey is antibacterial and it has antioxidants. So it's killing a few free radicals and it's also helping to fight some of that bacteria. The olive oil is giving us moisture and those really good omega-3 ALA fatty acid things. I don't know if it's ALA or not. I might take that back. Omega-3 fatty acids and things like that. So that's going to give our skin moisture and then a little bit more nutrients. The milk is a calming agent, so that's what's going to kind of calm the skin down. And in combination with honey, the lactates in the milk are going to combine with some of the I don't know if it's sucrose, the sugars in the honey, and it does something, and it really helps to bond the skin and almost boost, not boost collagen, but boost elasticity a little bit. Give you guys like a bounce to your skin. So now that this is kind of sit here and penetrated, we want to go make it penetrate more. I've had it for 10 minutes on my face, but now I'm going to jump in the shower. What I'm going to do is turn on the water and almost give myself a steam bath. You guys could do this over a pot of water without getting a steam burn and holding a towel over your head. I like to do it in the shower personally, but that steam is going to open up my pores, and I'm not going to wash this off. The steam is going to open up to my pores, and this is going to penetrate further. I'm going to stay in there for about 10 minutes and have this penetrate really, really deep in. Because what's happening is that we have layers of the skin. The top layers are the ones that are always sloughing off. This honey, along with the steam and the opening of the pores, is going to help this mixture penetrate those first layers of the epidermis. So that way this is in our skin and it stays throughout the whole day. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go in there, get all the steam, let it penetrate, then I'm going to wash it off. Keep in mind, I am not using a harsh cleanser or anything like that. If I used a cleanser, it would just, or an exfoliator, it would take off everything. It would take off all that skin, and there wouldn't really be an all-day benefit. I'm going to wash it off with only water very, very gently. I'm just going to rub in circular motions, things like that, and apply nothing to the face. Because if you use a cleanser or if you use something to get it off, it's not going to do you any good. It's going to be removing everything that we just put into our skin. And we want to keep it into our skin. So you're just going to rub it off with your fingers. It may take a little while, but just until it's done, your skin is going to be smooth. Then you want to do cold water. Pores don't open and close, but the skin does open and then tighten and contract. So after that warmness, we're going to do a little bit of cool water just to kind of contract that. Afterwards, you can use a very natural moisturizer if you want. Make sure that it's something all natural, or mainly natural, that has like aloe or avocado or something like that that does not have, you know, a ton of fillers and parabens and things like that. But that way what's going to happen is that this honey has penetrated those layers, so even once we have it off and our skin feels smooth, it's going to be in our skin. And all day long, it's going to be fighting against bacteria, giving us kind of a soothing effect, and giving us a little bit of moisture from the olive oil. So that's what I'm going to go do now, and then I'm going to show you my face once I take this all off. The other thing is that you may have an excess of the honey. That's totally fine. I'm actually going to apply this to my body as like a body scrub. So technically it's not going to penetrate as well, but the skin on my neck is so thin anyways that it'll just be a nice soothing moisturizer. It'll just be like a nice soothing scrub, kind of like a sugar scrub, but not. You could add granulated brown sugar, or you could add sea salt to this. I'm probably going to add a little bit of sea salt to mine, and I'm just going to use it on my body. So it's going to be kind of like an exfoliating natural scrub that's still antibacterial and still moisturizing. So I am going to apply probably a tablespoon, maybe a little bit less than a tablespoon of granulated sea salt, or if you wanted to, you could do that with brown sugar, but I'm just going to do that. I'm going to rub this all over my body, do what I said I would with my face, then come right back here. So there's the salt, so we're just going to mix it in, and this makes a great exfoliating body scrub. Hey everyone, so I just got out of the shower and this is what my skin is like with nothing on it. And as you guys can see in the beginning of the video, my skin was really inflamed. Now that inflammation has really calmed down, and I know I shouldn't be touching it, but oh my gosh, I feel like a baby's butt. I love it because I feel so smooth and amazing. But now we can go in with a moisturizer. But be sure to use whatever you guys have on hand as long as it is natural. Apply this. Like I said, as long as it's natural, use whatever you guys have. If you're going to go out, you could probably do a little bit of sunscreen. Try to use an all-natural sunscreen. Here's the thing. If you guys can, do not wear makeup today. Just go without makeup. You can wear makeup, but really you just want to let your skin breathe. And so that's what I'm going to do all day today. I'm not going to wear makeup. Just letting my skin breathe and air out, and it'll look amazing. If you have to wear makeup, make sure you use a healthy primer. You need to prime underneath your makeup. The best would probably be Hourglass, just because it's a good primer. It has SPF in it, and it's all natural with no parabens. So that's the one that I would recommend. If you guys have another one that has no parabens with SPF and stuff like that, use that as a primer. But you need to have a barrier on your skin if you're going to apply makeup after this. So use a primer. And then you can apply your makeup and try to go light with it. Use like a tinted moisturizer, or make your own tinted moisturizer by adding moisturizer to your foundation. If you guys want a tutorial, let me know and I'll give it to you. I'm excited. But this is the face and I love it. So you can do this every day if you want to. I was doing mine 3 times a week, November, December, but then I didn't do it at all December, January, and I did end of December. No, I didn't do it. I did it mainly December, then not end of December, and then not the beginning of January. So hopefully I'll get back on a schedule, and then I'll be trying out new products and things like that, and maybe I'll be getting an herbal or herbal supplement. I think it's herbal. Herbal. Sounds like gerbil. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is how my skin looks. I'm going to go out today. not in the sun, otherwise I'd need to apply sunscreen. But that's just how it works. So I hope that you guys found this video informative. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, as you guys can see, it really helps for inflammation, and it does fight bacteria all throughout the day. By the way, my hands have been washed. It's not like I'm reintroducing bacteria. I washed them before I applied this moisturizer. And just use a moisturizer that works for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all very, very much. I've been doing annotations at the end of my videos. So at the end of this video, I'm going to put some annotations because I try to post videos for you guys every day because I love you that much. But I don't want like your subscription box to be full of them and you're gonna be like, oh my god, there's too much, you know what I mean? So what I do is that I upload every day, but then I private them or unlist them so that you have to like click on links to get to them, and then I public them like 2 weeks later. So I have like 10 videos that are on unlisted that you guys can't see unless there's links. So I'm gonna put a bunch of little annotations around here so that you guys can go find those videos and stuff just in case you want to. But that way your subscriber box isn't like bombarded with like honey facial, cat attacking bear, you know, random Rudolph in my tree. That doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? But yeah. That's what it is. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Let me know what other videos you need. If you guys do the honey facial, then way to go, thumbs up for you. That is awesome. Double D at Ed and Eddie, you know. Well, that's awesome. If you do, tell me how you like it. If you have any questions, make sure to ask. But if you guys have already done this, I know Josh Collar has. Tell me your guys' opinion, what you've noticed over time. And if you try it for the first time now, tell me what you think of it because I really want to hear how it works for you. But yeah, love you guys. I'm going to do like a happy dance and then go skedaddle. And I'll talk to you on the next video or in one of these annotations. Love you guys. Bye.